All right, back in it again. This one, I joined a random lobby, and we can see we have a Protoss, Terran, so I chose Zerg. In my opinion, Zerg doesn't have any quote-unquote fun builds. You're generally gonna get up your Roches, you're gonna get up your Hydra, then you got tech up to your air, in most cases. So what are we against that I know of? Protoss, Terran, Zerg. So this, right now, is a mirror match. And let's not forget my gas. It wasn't any seconds late than anyone else. Only blue. So after first guess, the only thing I can really get is Zerglings on this position. If you are first position, red or orange, you can go Speedling, Roach before your first spawn. It gets you 14 units, and it's probably one of the better strategies. Most people will go Zergling into like evolution layer. I don't actually see that tech being any useful. Like getting up your tech, you got 8 more lings. In any case, if you really want to mass lings, always do it at the hatchery. That's 300 for 8 versus 230 for 5 or 6. It does differentiate. Your speedlings, you get more. I don't know why anyone would make something like that, but they did. Let's get that. Got a kill or two. Can't believe that they got the better surround. Yeah, that'll happen. Like it's just random at points. 4 versus 4. Yep, they both went zealots first. So if I can pull one of his zealots really quickly into the others, and then kind of like duck out of there, just try to get them picked off to the point where we get the surround. There we go. There we are. And then 1, 2. 1, 2 is all you need if you just want to get your gas as soon as possible, but I like to put on an additional pressure. It seems like he also is putting on pressure, and I don't like that. I want to put on more pressure than he can. Seems like he went more lings than anything else, so I'm going to slow mine down. There's no reason for me to run my lings out to their death. There he goes. 30 lings versus 8 roach. They will pick off, I think, 2? 3, 4? 4 lings. Oh, that worker's doing absolutely nothing. All right. I did it. I mean, he gets his gas what? A little bit sooner, but now I have that pressure. And I still have 6 roach. It only really killed 2 roach off. I have a full wave right here. That hopefully will deal with the Protoss pretty nicely. That comes right after. Yeah, he just got 6 zealots. I don't believe beat all that. But he is getting a better surround on all my roaches, so he will pick off a few of them. There we go. And now we're getting through, chunking down that health bar. Now, getting Silo first means literally nothing in the long run. Like, it is not much of anything. But for some people, they will leave if they don't get Silo. Like, oh, we lost Silo, it's good game. This is only 1,000 minerals. It's 100 seconds at first income. It's like 80 seconds at second income, third, like 40, and it doesn't really matter. It goes down to 50 seconds by your third gas anyway. So they're 50 seconds ahead of you. That gap just keeps diminishing as you like get more and more. Here's why I don't get lings. They don't get through armor. and now I have the better composition. Now, some people go, oh, well, Roach is useless if once they get a few lurkers. Yeah, once they get some lurkers, they have to invest into that. But meanwhile, I got my first... I'm already up so much. And if you don't get them, wow, that's not good. He might win, but, like, for Orange, it is not a good strategy just to mass that much. My ally won't deal with it too well, but that's where I come in to wait the best I can. I am going to die, though. 1-2, I'm getting out. It is not worth me killing my guy over it. I will get that only because I have the minerals and I want to spend them. $39? What did he get? He's got some roach. Right, okay, so I was going with 30 lings, and then to 39 means he couldn't buy anything even, but the Asylum also counts as 1. So he's got 4 roach, so he went 6 to 8. 8 is 24, so he went, yeah, 1 ling and then 4 lair. Evolution chamber. So he's got the lings, he just doesn't have any damage. And this is a perfect call from red. Yeah, just sentry it up. You will do better than they will. Now he's basically got to deal with more units. And later, when they actually get detection, those units will then block. If you've seen my channel, you've seen my Sentry Cheese video. That's always a hilarious build. That is a fun build, and also very meta for Protoss versus Protoss. It's just to go Mass Sentry. Some of my other videos, I show why Mass Sentry isn't the best. It can easily be countered, especially by Oracles. But Oracles themselves can easily be countered. They're not the best. But Oracles is a fun build. Like Skytoss is a fun build. I think in the end, I mean, if you're having fun with your builds in here, that's why I enjoy this so much. I mean, as you can kind of see, after I reformatted my hard drive, yeah, I've been on this for pretty much a long time. I got, what, 250 games on it? It's a lot more fun. There we are. Now I get up my Hydra. He's getting up his Roach, and right now I'm better. Wow. I'm just pinging it out because that is not a good plan. Until they get detection, though. Without detection, they're not being blocked. But that could easily be remedied by one of us getting invisible units. Or one of them getting something for it. So right now I'm letting them know, like, if we can force them to make a detector, that's golden. So here's the thing, they're like, oh yeah, lurkers, they like rip through multiple enemies, but they also can't really like deal with Hydra. So Orange is definitely one of those players. He looks like he got two lines of zealots. Then he's going a line of stalkers. That's not really how you want to play. Like you can see how Red made a line of forges just to counteract that, but he's getting up certain units to counter his ally. He'd be getting up more immortals if the guy didn't make so many goddamn, zealots. Gosh darn. We should make this channel more kid friendly, right? Yeah. Screw them. There we are. They got their detector out, which is great for us. Maybe we can kill Fluffy this turn. Kill him, kill him. Yes, the wave did not die in vain. And I will get more Hydra. So, most people build their Hydra and then upgrade them. I don't think that's always beneficial. So right now, see, most of my Hydra are stuck behind each other. I mean, they're getting their stacks in right now, but if I could get that differentiating, like, wave set, that's better for me. Right now, I won't go any Rageless because my guy has invested all into armored units, you can see. So, I'm not really worried about that. I'm not really worried here either. The only reason they really pushed, as you saw, was because of the Silo Monster. Red will be able to clean this up pretty well. Then he just has to deal with that. And that is an easy thing to deal with. There he goes. All the stalkers are blinking because the hallucinations are hitting them. And I'm going to try to deal with those hallucinations, but stalkers really don't deal any damage, neither does his units. So now he kills off the last one. Now what? It's just 4 immortals and that against stalkers. And now it's into the Terran's wave. So it's about this time, I'm like, okay, look, we are doing fantastic on the fronts. We're really getting through. My guy really has no air. So if he has no real air, except for Ravagers, which, what are you doing, buddy? Ravagers kind of got debuffed. Well, nerfed. So I'm just gonna go up. I'm not gonna stay at this comfortable range. I mean, look, you can keep making Hydra and everything until wave like 40 and have so many Hydra. But right now, I know I could just make the next tier and start actually like stacking up damage. Sure, they'll push us because the next tier is like a longer term benefit, but I don't need long term benefit. So here is a trick I use when making my Swarm Guardian. I just build Hydra. Doing this, it saves it up, and look, it makes it look like I'm not saved up 1,100 right there. So I am saving my money, but at any point they were to glance over here and look at the list, they go, okay, he's not really saving up for much. He doesn't really have anything. The one thing that will give it away, though, is Infestors. I have Infestors. I teched up. Now, I'm not getting more Infestor, so what did I tech up for the Hive to do? Maybe I just teched up for no reason. People do that all the time. I'll see people get their Broodlord and then not use it. Okay, that was a really bad boom from Orange. I mean, yeah, he killed everything off, but like, he can't deal with this. Now, I'm wondering if the overwhelming fire... No. Overwhelming stalkers doesn't do anything. Another 1,000. So right about now, I think I have enough. So let me... Boom. 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 Oh, I didn't get it out in time because I messed up the key. So he'll see this and go like, oh, okay, so, you know, maybe he didn't see me save off. You know, not save off. Maybe he didn't see me suddenly get 3,000 minerals. So he'll be like, oh, whatever, you know. He still has all this Hydra, you know, he's not really doing much. I'll wait till he is saving up for it, though. But like, if he's thinking ahead, he might be like, well, I have time, I have time. I don't think many people play the game that way. I don't think they actually watch the battle. They just focus on what they're building. As you can see, Orange has just a line of Dark Stalkers, a couple of Preservers, and then Archons. I don't think he's really thinking ahead of what he needs. He's just building what he wants. That's not really how this game's intended to be played. Thor is an interesting choice, but he's getting out his first tank, so interesting choice, but not really a good one, in my opinion. He's got a lot of Marine Marauder. They have a lot of what I would call low-tier junk. But come on, come on, come on. Oh, come on, I was 6 minerals off. If I had not upgraded those, I would have get 2 out. But now look, he's got, what, just Hydra down here. I'm running in with my Zerglings. It's a little laggy. Zerglings running in, so they're just distracting. And now I saved the tanks. And now my Guardian's out, and he's going to work, getting kills. Again, I'm not too worried about this. Like, yeah, we're getting push, but like, quality over quantity in this game sometimes. Sometimes you can Zerg out an enemy. Like right now, if he got 9 Oracles instead of all these Stalkers, he could easily push into this wave. I mean, the Oracles might not kill off the Immortals. They would certainly piss off the Terran's forces. They would just start... They start, like, splitting up waves. You can see the Terran's really trying to push into those, but it is not going good for him. And now my Zerg has to deal with 3 Guardians before gas. And what's he got? He got Ultralisks and a Queen. So he is looking just to push in and, like, get in there and, like, get through the tanks, but I don't care. Like, I'm not gonna care about his Ultralisks. He can have as many Ultralisks as he wants. Units are really gonna start dealing damage. Those are the big units we have behind. They're gonna start stacking. They're gonna be doing better than, like, the trash units that you see here. It doesn't look like much. It looks like, oh, well, he cleared your wave again, but the damages that were done, we're scaling. Remember how they were, like, back here before? Now they're up here. Because we're just going to keep pushing into it. And every time we push in, and they get pushed further and further back, Oh, we're just gonna stack that much harder. See how the Terran here, he has so much front line. He is really trying to push through that Protoss and get as much damage as he can before his wave. And I'll just get a fourth one. But it's not doing as well, because now there's 6 tanks. He has nothing to really push into the tanks. He has nothing right now that does anything to tanks. You know? This guy's got, ooh, more Ultralisks, yeah. But tanks shred Ultralisks. There, that one's dead. Oh, that one got healed, but is dead now. Oh, that one's dead. Okay. So I invested more into Ultralisks. And what did he get out of them? Not the best benefit out of them. What's he got to deal with right now? 4 Guardians? I mean, sure, you could say, well, Protoss is going to definitely go in, and he's definitely going to wipe out my wave. Yeah, but I'm going to have better units at the end. Look how those, those few, they killed a few of that, but even smaller wave. Every time they're getting a smaller and smaller push back. Right about now, I should tell them to gas so everyone knows. Usually you try to tell people at wave 40. If wave 40 ends and wave 41 begins, if you stop spending with 3 gas right there, you're guaranteed to get your 800. So think of wave 40 as your marker to build. That, or you just save up. You just oh well, I need this much money. Just wait that much. I'm just gonna get a few more lings. I really don't think I need any more. I think the reason we're not really plowing through as fast as we should, well, it's these ultras that are slowing us down. Like I said, well, as you should probably tell, ultras are not that good against air. And there's my lings. See, my lings right now, they're distracting these ultras. Though they are getting killed, they're not killing off the tanks. So what use were those ultras? They got through the Marines, but they didn't plow enough into the tanks to really do much. And again, we're just gonna deal a bunch of damage. Sure, they get through us. They're doing pretty well. But what are they really gonna push into? So at this time, I really think Red would benefit from having 2 or 3 Colossus to really go down. But instead, he invested into... Maybe those Stalkers are slowing us down. They're not doing good. I really don't think that having that much Stalker is good, but they are certainly starting to annoy. I just get 2 more of these. We'll call that maybe more Ragelisks. Honestly, I think if I can help stack, kill off the front line of that Protoss, that'll be good for me. This extra bit of lings are getting in there. They're just gonna be a little bit of a nuisance, how to slow them down. Make it harder for any of those Ultralisks to really push into the tanks. And then, hey, it does enough to get my wave in there. Oh. Was not paying attention. And then I'll get the rest of Hunters. I hear a lot of Zealots dying. But those Berserkers, for some reason, my my AR goes, ah, berserkers, I need to shoot them. Like, but you don't, berserkers, or these zerkalots, I forget what they're called. Yeah, berserkers. They, not the best at shooting up. Like, now we're getting a little bit closer, and now they're getting their tanks. But who stacks better into their tanks? And who complements their tanks better? I really think the Terran's doing fine. That is a build that I would have done. So I think he's doing well. But he is starting to have a little bit of an issue. I just think it's because he's heavily invested into tanks. But that is a perfectly good thing to have. Sure, we're not winning right away, but we are going to be doing more damage and living further than they will. Yeah, we have better quality units. We have things that are a little bit more, how do I want to say? Force amplifiers. Like, you know, they're not going to be the ones that win us the game, but they are definitely the ones that are going to give us a better benefit over time. They amplify our forces. Like, sure, you could get, you know, each one of these supplies about four's worth of hunters. So right now I could have another 16 times 3 hydras. Yeah, it's a lot of hydra, but you know, 16 times 3 hydra aren't pushing into them as easily. And then what happens is there's so many that they actually don't do more damage because they're just walking around each other and waiting for their turn to get in line. Whereas having more air, my air aren't really held back by the others. I'm just gonna get another one of these. I really wanna get my wave, yeah, like that. It just wasn't getting all the creep under it. It was doing this sort of thing where only half the army really goes in. I don't like it. Come on, get in there. No, they're gonna get too close to the tanks. Oh, who's lagging? That's the Protoss. Our Protoss, which isn't good, because I actually think he's doing pretty well. Yeah, now he's getting Tempest. And now Red is getting his... This is a closer game than I would have imagined. I'm really still not too worried about even just one Tempest. Isn't going to end the world right now. But Red definitely needs to start up his Tempest as soon as possible. And when I saw that Void Ray before, I kind of, in my head, thought, okay, is he going to go Tempest or is he going to go 9 Void Rays? Because I don't know what this player's going to do anymore. You know, he's thrown me that much through a loop. I don't know what the player's going to do, but I didn't exactly think, oh, he'd go Tempest. Because the rest of his build kind of was like, lol, I made so many zealots. Wait, did he not get his last gas? 32, 84, 36, 88, 40, 92. That is 52, right? Yeah, okay. For some reason, I didn't recognize that he gas. I really want him to get on top of it, because I think he's being trolled by this guy. I think so. Alright, let me get up my, my anti-air defense. This guy has not gone up. Is he thinking that Mass Ultralisk is gonna stop me? Get 1, 2 more of these. Red, you need to get Tempest. Thank you. See that he's gone into Tempest and he's just slowly getting up his. I get it, you don't really need much, but the guy has 5 now. Like, that shit's gonna stack. You know, it's gonna kill off your air before it really does anything. Maybe getting a few is not that bad.
We require more minerals.
There we go, get another one. Blue, I definitely think, why would you get 5 or 6 Banshees instead of getting some Ravens to go along with them? The guy's getting Thors because Thors take a lot to take down. Oh, there's all them Corruptors. Okay, so 1,
We require more
2 of my own, with the Queen shall do definitely much better than his. Gosh, dang it, Red. Okay, he's getting it. So, come on. Yep, Ravens. Good call. See, like, Tempest have all that health, and he's not really dealing with them. And so now they're stacked. Come on, kill some more. Come on, one's so... Oh, yeah. One's only at 80. I'm a little worried about the Tempest, or the spam. So I'm just gonna get up another Queen and such. Really think he's just gonna spam me a ton of Corruptors as his anti-air. Oh yeah. Let's Corruptors 1. But look, now he's only at 4. This guy's got like 8 or 10. But having those few carriers should at least pull the rest of his closer in. And he's spraying them down, and now they're dead. That's great. I just think he could have, like, skipped over a few things and, like, shuffled around things. Oof, but that's what I want to see. Getting in closer, we're getting plenty of shots off. Maybe we can save that tank. Come on, Ravens. Yeah, Ravens actually did something. I mean, not that I haven't played a full Raven matchup, and you can watch that on my channel and see just how silly Mass Ravens really do get. What's this guy getting? Even more Corruptors. Alright. I'm gonna need one more of those. 1, 2, 4. 5 years.
We require more minerals. We require more minerals.
There we go. And there we are. Better quality units are now finally winning out towards the end. Clear up his spam of units, and Red definitely just needs to hold down the build Tempest key.
Minerals.
Blue. Okay, never mind. I announced when I'm going to build, so everyone kind of knows, okay, so we're all going to wait on him, and he told us when he's going to build, boom, so we know not to, like, do anything. He's going to boom when they cross, cool. It's completely arbitrary to try to save the silo at this point, but I'm going to do it anyway. Like right now, the income is 50.
We require more
Come on, 50
minerals.
into 1,000. It's not that hard to get like 1,000. Now you're going to see all those ultralists and everything that he's got versus my wave. He might win out. Not gonna lie, he actually might win this. What's he got to really, like, stack with the next wave? Let's see what I have to stack with the next wave as a few things, but, like, what is his grand plan at the end? Like, he is going to fly over and run into all of our High Templar in the Sudden Death. He's gonna go over and run into the Widow Mines and the Ravens and try to kill them. Maybe that's a smart idea, but, like, not really.
We require more minerals.
That. We are almost done with our 14. Go count them. 14 Guardian. This is kind of my standard. Like, this is just how I build them. don't like battle cruisers. Well, I don't think they're a good unit. They're just mainly there for annoyance. I mean, when they do this missile barrage, yeah, it takes out a lot of health on units. But they also deal friendly fire damage, which is like the only AoE effect in here I can point to that deals friendly fire damage. Damn, that's a lot of ground Zerg. Look how wide that army is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 8 of those slugs. Damn, that's a lot of slug monsters, but like they don't shoot up. Not only do they not shoot up, but as you can see right now, all my guardians have now phased in. They are behind the Tempest, so the Tempest are going to take a brunt of the force. But I have disintegrated their entire ranged wave. What's left of their ranged really is nothing. My queens are still healing my units, and there's my Hydra to actually deal with them. I didn't think he needed a baby Nexus. I think he just needed more Guardians and... or not Guardians, Tempests. But hey, some people think that 25,000 for a 350 is good, even though these are 150, 300, so like 700, almost twice the cost. Doesn't do any abilities except its cloaking field. I'm just thinking, because I see so little anti-air of them. We got pretty decent sized anti-air. I'm not really worried about anything, so I'm just gonna go and obliterate all the ground I see. I did see their Protoss got Templar, so what if I just did that? I just start killing off all their support.
We require more minerals.
Oh, good. Now he's investing into Fades. Instead of just massing Tempest, which I honestly thought would have been a better idea, getting Fades. Yes.
We require more minerals.
I may as well out-Tempest him in the end.
We require more minerals. We require more minerals. We require more minerals.
And a Wraith? Please tell me that was by accident. Not that the guy thinks that Wraiths are actually good. Or is he just getting a Wraith to kind of like get in there to protect the Tempest? Not a terrible idea, it's just not really cost-worthy, in my opinion. I should preface that more often, that all this is just my opinion of things, and not actually what's good and bad about the game. Come on, Widowmine, save him. Boom, boom. Yeah. Oh, and now he's getting... Okay. Orange, you gave me hope that you were, like, suddenly really good at the game. Then, you got that. Not all too worried about their air still.
We require more minerals.
I mean, you look at all those corruptors and think, oh wow, they got a lot of anti-air. I mean, that's just phenomenal. But we got Templar. Tempests. And then I'm going to build more of these things and just
We require evolution complete. We require more minerals. Evolution complete. We require more minerals. We require more minerals. We require more minerals. Evolution. We require more minerals. We require more
there we go.
minerals.
Ravagers will shoot random little globs up in the air, and with a bunch of air that's probably going to be floating there for a while, hopefully those Ravagers land all their biles on them and just help deal massive damage. Now, I also saw that he made a lot of battle cruisers, and not a terrible idea. I also don't think that they're best, because I do friendly fire. So when our friendly units get close enough, the BCs will just obliterate our friendly units and theirs, and all units. They just kill everything. Which, pro tip, if someone is massing battle cruisers, a couple carriers do wonders. Carriers will throw out interceptors onto them, and then they go, interceptors, and then they shoot themselves. I only preface maybe about, a couple of carriers to every battle cruiser. Not a couple of battle cruisers. If they got like 6, get 2 carriers. They got like 20, 3 or 4. And then just mass Tempest, because Tempest will rip through the armor and everything of the battle cruiser and kind of make it obsolete. This is a slideshow in which you can kind of see that the mass corruptors have just bashed their face up into the front line. All my swarm guardians and broodlords are sitting right here, comfortably protected by the banshees and ravens from their ground anti-air, and every corruptor is almost dead now. And I still think I have a few of my own. No, my corruptors are probably dead too. So all the corruptors are dead. So the several thousand he spent on corruptors is now gone. And he has nothing for air. Now, meanwhile, look at all the value back here that is just kind of jumping around, moving side to side. I can't get up close enough. I can't get up close enough. Look at all my value that is getting shots off consistently. That's why you get air, buddy. Yep. One lever, because he already can tell the outcome of the game, probably. Okay, here goes down the mothership. And all of my swarm guardians are now picking at their AA, their anti-air in the back. I will tell you that swarm guardians and broodlords, broodlords probably not, but swarm guardians scale better than most anti-air. The fact that you got Thors, yeah, it does splash at like 32 splash damage, maybe. but like it's not that powerful. Spartans are way better. They're a little cheaper too. They only target air. But here's the issue. No Guardians means all my Hydra are alive. And all of our ground are just gonna walk right on through. Then all these Tempests, his Tempests, are gonna be like, oh yeah, we gotta go kill Tempests. And now we just kind of plow through all of them. And there you go. Game's over. Everything will lag because this game has a terrible way of ending itself. It's like, I don't know. It just overloads the entire program. The entire program has to think, what the heck's going on, all the other stuff. But we did win. As you can see, probably 6 air and 1 ground is not going to defeat. Even if we had no detection and they had the best cloaked units, it's not going to defeat 109 ground units and 49 air. So I'm going to cut it here for today. Thanks guys for joining. Oh, there we go. You can see Red's lagging and we got our experience. Because they left, we got a no sudden death, success bonus, an early game bonus. And we got another one. So I don't really understand the end game here. But thanks for joining. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.